Good morning, good morning. It is Saturday morning. I think I got my angst under control. Number one, because my book came. Mark Harold's. I have never heard of this man. I think I've seen some of his stuff, and I don't know, how did I find this? Maybe Pinterest? Maybe, I don't know. I'm not going to show you the whole thing because it's not mine to share. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. Oh, you know what? It was Instagram, I think. This is fabulous. There's mixed media backgrounds. There's collage. There's lino prints. Is that how you say it? Lino prints. This is a man from Europe. England, I believe. Named Mark Harold. Glasgow School of Art. I'm not sure how old he is. He's younger than me, but he studied under a very famous collage artist, I think. It was collage. Lino cuts, lithographs, collaged from scraps of paper, drawn or painted, printed on textiles, or reproduced on a dust jacket. Collagist, printmaker, designer of this and that, and collector of tat. Dramatic landscapes and dreamscapes, picturesque, focuses on humans and nature where they come from. Farmyards, small holdings, pigeon lofts, duck ponds, riversides, and ports. Instead of depicting spectacular things, he looks for the extraordinary in the ordinary. Oh, I love that. Anyhow, these are masterpieces. Do I think I'll ever get to... Am I even going to get half to this level? No. Look at this owl, which I just heard hours. And I don't think I'm ever going to get to this level. Or half that level. But I would be happy with a mixed media background and some kind of collaged animal. I think I just saw a fox. Something was in our yard about that size. It's still dark out. It's like 6 o'clock. And it's supposed to rain starting like at 3, so we already have clouds. The full moon is almost a moon. It's like a sliver short. But something ran out of the bushes. It wasn't a deer, although I did see deer next door. But it was bigger than that. And I would have heard their hooves on the driveway because it ran up the driveway. I don't know what it was. But here's a chicken coop from a yard in his neighborhood, I guess. And there's his artwork. This is fabulous. So I took a picture of a deer and just drew it very simply. I don't know if this is going to fit. It might be too big. But then I put it on one of my backgrounds. I did all this on Procreate. I would like to do it on paper. This is one of the painted doctor exam paper. Exam table paper that I painted green, and then that's the picture of it, and I put a deer from some of the paper that I made yesterday with scraps. Where are those? Where'd my scrappy paper go, Gunner? I've already lost it. It might be under here. Made 3 sheets. Anyhow, I can't find them. I don't know what. Maybe they're on the kitchen table. I don't know. My husband's not here. Oh my God, that poor man. That poor man. I think I told you the flights were delayed yesterday because of the storms Thursday night. And they didn't have enough time for their 8 hours of off time before they started on another flight. So they canceled his flight. He left 2 hours later, which means he missed his flight from Charlotte to the Bahamas. And it only goes twice a week to that particular island where he's going. And I'm like, oh my God, this is a man who hates to fly, who can't hear. I worry about him traveling by himself because he is completely unaware of schedule changes. I think he was monitoring his phone to see if they were sending him texts. But for whatever reason, when he finally got to Charlotte, they were holding a plane for like 2 or 3 other people going to this same island because they realized it's like bi-weekly. But he didn't actually go to the island he was going to because he did miss that flight. But he went to Nassau. And then his friend that's down there in this house that's using his son as his personal chef. That's why my husband's going down there. My husband's son has worked in restaurants. I wouldn't want him as a personal chef, but that's okay. He's incredibly slow cooking. It takes 3 days to make Thanksgiving, and I realize some stuff can be prepared ahead, but that's not part of it. That's just how slow he is at cooking, and incredibly messy, as someone who cleaned up after him many a time. Anyhow, he's got him down there. They're working on this house because it was empty for a year or two, and in the Bahamas, I guess that's a big deal with the moisture and everything. There's a little man sitting right here, right there. I finally got him to go to the bathroom. His dad's not here. He's all out of sorts. He didn't sleep last night. Every 5 minutes, he was like, hello? Are you in there? Why is Daddy gone? Why did you chase my daddy away? Anyhow, he started his journey at 5 o'clock Friday morning, with the anticipation of getting to the island he's going to around 2-ish because of connections. And he left at 5, caught his plane finally in Colombia at 9. Yeah. And got to Nassau and waited for several hours and hours. I don't know whose plane he flew on, or was it a regular airline flight? I don't know. And he got to the island. And then there's a 2-hour drive to this guy's house. This island's 100 miles long. I had no idea there was islands that long in the Bahamas. But anyhow, it's very narrow. But anyhow, there's lots of them long and narrow. It's a 2-hour drive to this guy's house. He got to the house finally around 9 o'clock last night. He was, I can't believe, I imagine he was beside himself. He doesn't get upset. He doesn't get flustered. But I know he was aggravated beyond belief. Aggravated. Anyhow, so the dog is here. The dog is melting down in front of me. Mainly because he's like, why? Why did you send him away? I have lost my ruler. That's going to be problematic. Anyhow, okay. So I have this wonderful book. I have played with this a little bit. I'm going back into the deer thing. I know. I have been terrible this week. I know. But in my defense, this video is for me as much as it is for you. Now, I'm not saying you're not great. I'm not grateful for you to be here at all. I'm saying that this is my therapy for the day. And first and foremost, it is my therapy for the day. And oh, by the way, it is my therapy for the day. Do I need it daily? But I've really been out of sorts this week. There's so much going on in my head. Nothing news related for a change. But so much going on as far as what I want to start. And I'm having startitis. That's what I'm having. Oh, here's my ruler. And I'm a little ADD. I'm going to tear this a little bit because it's too wide. A little ADD. But anyhow, I'm settling back into the deer thing because I do want to complete this. As much as I say I'm going to complete it, oh dear, I tore it too much. I tore it wrong. Maybe I can do it this way better. Yeah, not straight, but that's okay. I don't want it to be perfect. But I don't want this white here. as much. So I have been struggling with startitis. Oh my God, I love that. So what is this one supposed to be? Workspace. Okay, well, my workspace just found a new book. That's what we're going with. Oh my gosh, the glue stick. Dinner. Our electricity went out yesterday for 3 hours. Thank God it was in the morning, and thank God the night before was a torrential downpour, so it was slightly cooler. But by by 11 o'clock, and they said it was coming on around 12:30 noon, but it came on around 11:30. Thank goodness. And my husband was getting those texts from the electric company, Dominion, and he's sending them to me. I'm like, oh. This is going to go fold a little bit. It's been, we don't function well without, we do function okay. That's not right to say, without my husband. The dog doesn't function right. He functions, he just doesn't think he's functioning right. Workspace is loaded with new books. There's 3, oh, my stomach's growling. New books and lots of startitis happening and interfering. Messing with my flow. He's sitting here. He's being quiet. I think I want to put something there. Oops. This is a border from Daphne's Diary, but it's got a tiny bit of a linen, like tea towel in it. And we're just going to put let's just put Mark the deer. Because this guy's first name is Mark in the book. Mark Harold's. I've never heard of him. But I saw it like a week ago or more on Instagram. I'm like, what is this? Hold on. So I looked him up. I'm like, I love that. And I think he just went out in the living room on his own and by himself. That's a good sign too. He's not happy, but he's moving around. I mean, he literally goes into a massive depression. Doesn't eat. He drank a ton of water this morning because I don't think he had any yesterday. I try to take him on a walk and I have to drag him. I only went like 7 or 8 houses up. Well, no, I went up to the corner, but there were some weird noises happening at the place where the policemen were the other day because of that kid who has a drug problem. And I'm like, I know they get up early in the house across the woods because they have goats and they have a 4-wheeler that they ride down to their goats to feed them. And they do that early in the morning. And I'm thinking that's what it was, but it was a weird noise, really weird. I'm like, I don't know if I want to go that direction because their house, the goat's house, is right behind, as the crow flies, the woods. behind where the drug kid is. And I'm like, when I say drug kid, I'm like, he's had police called on him. He's OD'd several times. And he's been good for like the last year. Somebody said that he went to rehab for a while, but something happened Thursday. And I don't know what it was. But, and the man that we hear all the gossip from is not around currently. Okay. Time capsule. I could talk about this week. This week has been a time capsule of... I'm just going to keep going for a little bit here. Probably just this one, but... Oh, yeah, I want to do that one, too. Okay. See, I've got like 5 things happening in my head. And there's only room for one. The moon was so bright. I got up once. I think we're going to put a lot of scraps here. I got up once with Gunnar and went outside with him in the middle of the night. And the moon was over the top of our house. It was straight up in front of us, over us. But it was around midnight, and it was so overcast you could just see parts of it. I didn't realize it was a full moon though till this morning. Where'd I just put the ruler? Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna do some stuff and see what it looks like. So yeah, it's been weird here. I don't know what that animal was this morning. Half an hour ago. Maybe an hour now. Kind of want some print. Maybe a lot of print. I watched was it Netflix or Amazon? One of the two. I watched a good series yesterday. I was sewing, I was cleaning up paper, I was doing dog duties. But it's called The Waterfront. I think it's a new series. And I don't think they have past season 1. But it's all filmed in North Carolina. In the beach communities right across the border from where we are. And, well, Wilmington. But it's marshy and bays and boats. And just, it's wild. It's wild. It's a wild crime thing. But the scenery was gorgeous. Oh, I was sewing a little bit too. Trying to stay stationary so not to upset the DOG, because you know the DOG takes priority. Even though this is painted, I'm going to put it on this side. Okay. What is this supposed to be? Time capsule. Okay, here's my time capsule right here. Sands in the hourglass. Okay, now where'd I put all those deer pictures? I'll tell you. When I say it's a mess around here, it's a mess around here. Aha. actually. Woo, stomach, stomach, stomach. Oh. I finally got the dog to eat his dinner, which was from the night before, because he knew when my husband was packing there was something going on. I had to give him some barbecue. Oh, that's good for a time capsule because it shows the baby and the mama. And then I'm going to put in amazing. Or I needed this. I need the deer. The one I saw just now was next door, walking down the side of their house. Not on our side, but on the other side. And they can get to our house from there. So I imagine there's some in our backyard. Or at least one. I saw one over there, but there may have been more. I just like a little bit of color with this guy. And then I'm going to put, needed this, because they make me happy so much. Oh. Openings. Thankful for the hops. I think I saw the hops guy yesterday. This is travel. Where do you travel to every day? This is bags. Would you like a to-go bag? Oh, that was the one eating the hydrangeas the other day that I was talking to. Well, it wasn't the other day. It was a couple weeks ago now. Disappearing, forest and home. Yeah. This was forest. Freedom, I can't talk about. Although, what happened yesterday looks promising for the normal people in this country. This is Stripes. Nature Stories. And he's got spots, not stripes. But these are his... Maybe you can align them in stripes. I mean, yeah. And this is Junk Mail, which I was going to write a little something in there to the deer, which I haven't. Are those yours? He's eating geraniums. This is Junk Mail from the deer and his post office. And that's his invisibility cloak. And Mark the deer for workspace. And this is time capsule. They grow up so fast. I'm going to put that right here. What are you doing? Bubba, come here. Come here. Come here. Let me pick you up. Poor little guy. Your daddy go to the Bahamas without you. He went without me too. Newsflash. He went without me too. That's okay. It was a guy's thing. And he'll be back in 2 sleeps. Okay? 2 sleeps. Yeah, you're so sweet sometimes. Kiss, kiss. Okay. You want to play with paint? You want to play with paint? You're so sweet. You having a little bit of a pity party? Are you having a pity party? That's okay. You have your pity party. You can have your pity party. You're so soft. So sick. You're pitiful. Are you a delicate flower? 2 delicate flowers in this house. Huh? Okay. I'm going to put you down. Thank you. All right, I think I'm going to go back to my babysitting role. Ooh. Tomorrow we have circle. Oh, no, we're doing circle. Sorry. I think I'm going to get out one of these guys. This one is called Rexray TV, but that's going to be my circle. And I think I have a couple of pieces of like margin paper that I've torn off, and I'm going to put it on there. And let's see, ink. I'm going to ink up my stamp. Probably shouldn't ink it on the journal. But I don't want this to be perfect circle alignment here. Anna, what are you doing? Oh, this ink stinks. Oh, the ghost prints are almost as good. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Okay. This could be pretty, this black and white next to this. Now there's yellow underneath here. I don't really want that to show. I don't think I want these to be in this form. Yeah, that's better. This is actually really pretty. Okay. I'm going to put a little one here because I don't want that yellow to show. I want this to all be black and white, which looks kind of cool next to this. Yeah. Oh, I guess this calls for a little Disney. I'm going to put a picture of a mama and a baby again and call it the circle of life. Oops, this needs to go over the yellow. And there happens to be one right here. So this journal and the surrounding issues, I think I might put this here just for a little pop of color. Okay. Oh, okay. Have taken me to the brink and brought me back. But I'm glad I'm glad I came back to this. I would have been bummed if I wasn't going to abandon it. I was just going to put it to the side for a little bit, but it's more therapeutic to keep going in it for me. Okay. And then we're going to put, I'm just going to put Circle of Life. Love that. And then these two could go in my small scraps bin. What's next? Sun. Sunrise or sunset. I might skip this one because I don't want to mess it up with paper. And oh, I have to do the inside. I'll do the inside. Okay. Oh, look. Oh, holy mackerel. Sunrise or sunset is the prompt. Look at this paper. And this is an advertisement for tomorrow's sleep. We're leaving that. We're leaving that. I'm just going to put a little paper here that says, I'm not sure if this is a sunrise or a sunset, but we're just going to put it here. And we're going to say, thank you, sun. Or my husband's favorite song, Walking on Sunshine. Okay. We're zipping through here. Torn. Okay, well, that's not hard. There's already a torn edge there. I might leave it there. I'm going to put so much joy on the sun one. So, I have a few more deer, and I might make some more. I don't want to make them all on Procreate, for sure. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, of course I do. 7. Okay. I think we're going to leave it there. I feel better. I feel so much... Oh, no, you're not in the way. I'm sorry. I'm not going to run over your Tootsies. I'm not going to run over your Tootsies. Did you think I was going to run over your Tootsies? Huh? I promise I won't, okay? I do other things besides talk to my dog. So, we're going to leave it there. We're going to go look at this book some more, because it came late yesterday afternoon. Because yesterday morning, it was still in Ohio. And then it came to Columbia, and it took forever. And I was worried about, and I'm sure it has a lot to do with the weather. They had to probably derail planes and divert them is what I really mean. Divert them. Mark Harold workbook. And he's got some other books, but this is just splendid. I mean, look at this. And a lot of this he's done for things. This is Venice. Oh. I mean, look at him in he spray paints paper, he paints paper, all kinds of things for paper. And then he makes a background, maritime. I love that. I love the birds. Oh, look at the back page. Where is it? Look at the heron. Look at that heron. I think it's called Heron on the Thames, 184. Just heron, 2012. So that thing's 13 years old. But what I want to study is like, here's his yellow paper. This is brown paper, black paper, course, white paper and more yellow paper. I think these are painted in. These waves look like they're white paper on top, but then the black is, and the blue is all painted. And then he's put stuff on top. Oh, it's just beautiful. And the feathers. That's a goal right there. To get somehow, some way close. Not copy, studying. Look at these pigs. Oh. I love this. He's painted pottery. I mean, he's done all kinds of stuff. Designed his own stamps. It's a lot more intricate than my little circle stamp. Anyhow, luscious, 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 luscious. US, I did not pay $40 for this. This exquisite, eclectic scrapbook features more than 150 of his collages, prints, textiles, and ceramics. Mark Harold. Takes his inspiration from nature. That's what I'm hoping this will bring to me. But actually, this brought stuff to me. But I'm going to practice with some deer. See, and this is not unlike what Bai Bun does. Roxanne, she has a background that she does in her mixed media work. A lot of times, a ton of mixed media stuff, background, layers and layers and layers. And then she puts, a lot of times, something little on top that she's done on a separate piece of paper and cuts them all out. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, thanks for being here. I'm going to go back to my needy, delicate flower sitting right here on the floor. Are you a needy, delicate flower? Huh? I'm getting the stare. Okay. Thanks for watching. Bye. Thanks for putting up with me this week. It has been wild. Oh, what's this? Oh, that's another journal thought process. Working on book stuff, believe it or not. Slowly, very slowly, but working on book stuff. Okay, thanks for watching, really. Bye. Gunner. Gunny. Are you watching an ant? Do you know what you want? You can get off the front porch, you know. It's okay if you go off the front porch. Come on. Come on. It's okay if you come off the front porch. Come on. There's no moat. Come on. My husband will be glad his flowers are coming back. They got beaten down by the rain. Hugely. Hugely. Gunny. Hey. Are you not going to get off the porch? Apparently not.